All right. Well, this is it. I did buy another turntable yesterday. I got to find a way to suspend it between the other two so that'll give me three duals with three different cartridges. And even though those cartridges are used, they sound better than the brand new one that I started this whole thing with. Uh, so for me, not only did I get to learn how to repair duals, but I got some much better cartridges. And so if you're one of those people that wonder, should you ever, spend a little more for a cartridge? The answer is yes. Yesterday, I gave up on Facebook. I messaged a person about two things, and the two things that were listed were um, pretty far down on her list. So I guess I committed the cardinal sin and said, hit the button that said, "Are these still available?" Oh my God! When she finally did respond, and it was a female, he started yelling at me for hitting that button, and it's a button that is given to you. So, anyways, I told her she needed to learn some respect, and I told her to forget the stuff I was looking at. I didn't even care no more. And then I told my wife I'm done with Facebook. Done with it. 3 minutes later, a person that sells me a lot of albums and CDs texted me and told me they had a bunch of albums and CDs for sale, and asked me if I was interested. And then I remembered, an older person, someone with respect. And I wrote back, yes. I mean, at this point, am I going to start getting duplicates? Yeah. Did I? No. I got completely different stuff. So I picked up over 100 albums, 70 CDs, and a bunch of cassettes for like 25 bucks. But then I got to talking to the guy when I met up with him about his brother was in a band called Amber Light. And they were in Wisconsin here. And apparently they were competing against the band. If I understand this right, this wasn't their name then, but they turned into Sweet Bottom. Well, Sweet Bottom I know. And I completely forgot about them. My first wife's got all their albums because I never got my albums out. And oh man, since he said that, all I've been doing is listening to Sweet Bottom. So that was good. That kind of like counteracted the thing. But I still had this problem with my speakers on the floor. And I think you can already see that they're up a little bit. Well, I texted this other person last week, or even the week before. I texted him and about these tables, and all I wanted to know is if they were pressed wood, because we've had a lot of flooding around here, and they looked freshly painted and stuff, and they never got back to me. Well, this morning they got back to me a lot. Dan, I appreciate everything you did. You went. You reminded me again what it is to be older and care about other people. Um, I know I've done the same thing. We talked about it, selling to especially younger people that actually do show up. I give them a great deal. It's or I don't even argue their price. One of the way they're still getting what they want. You went beyond that. We chatted and you got my dream. Asked me what I wanted these tables for, and I told you I got some Japanese speakers I want to put on them, and I think they'd be perfect for it. Well, I know they would be because they're in that design. Well, Dan also likes that same, feng shui feel, and well, he he gave me some extra things. Told me to get him out of his garage. He was done with Facebook. He was sick of the people, and he was grateful to give them to somebody that could use them. So I'm saying thank you, Dan. I'm going to send you a link to this video. But so I got this stuff all down and all set up. And then I finally sold something. Somebody came over. Now, mind you, all these people were older. They were all at least 50 years old or older. So they knew respect. They knew to respect each other. And he bought something from me. Hell, I forgot to even get the money until he was driving out. I said, hey, did you give me the money? Because I was feeling in my pockets. I thought maybe I lost it. And he jumped out. He said, no, I didn't. But anyways, we were talking up in the driveway. And he's a musician. Dang, now I forget. But I forget who he used to play with here in Milwaukee. Somebody big. And you know, not a person I listen to, but a person I know their name of real well. I think it was Sammy Hagar. And I don't know how Sammy Hagar got here. I thought he was from Boston. I thought my wife told me that she went to school with him. But anyways, we're talking, and he wanted to see the system, so he's the first one that came down to see it. And it's done. There's no more money. This is my dream. It might not be yours. You might look at it. I know some people that have sold me stuff look at it and say, what are you doing? And I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm finding peace. So this is my version of peace. So here it comes. So Dan gave me that head over there, the two tables that the speakers are on. That table too. I think that's actually kind of a kneeling table, and then that statue, which I wasn't even thinking about that. I knew he had them for sale. But I wasn't even thinking about that. So, because I didn't have the money for it. But thank you, Dan. And here's the song. Hi.
It fills my heart to know I have a home. It fills my heart to know I have a home where kindness is tended and mercy is shown. May I never forsake you again. I'll wait my turn to get where I will go. I'll wait my turn to get where I will go. No longer
That really wasn't the song.
whether you give up or you give it your best. It's hard not to feel like you're failing the test. as tragedies happen, mistakes will get made. We love and we cry, we stumble and try to not feel so afraid. But we're only human, nothing more. Not far removed from the Garden of Eden, and God only knows what before. We'll do most anything to avoid the pain, hiding our hearts and casting the blame. 6,000 tons, but we're all the same. Ain't no need to carry that shame, 'cause we're only human. The mind was created to help us all thrive, get out of the jungle and just stay alive. But gone is that danger, gone is that threat. New lessons get learned, pages are turned, and then we forget. 'Cause we're only human, nothing more. Just a few million years from that monkey business, and a little bit of stardust before. We worked so hard to tame the fear in our brains, dying to love and hiding from pain, knowing we got here, not why we came. It's enough to just drive you insane.